morning. Sergeant Chris Jackson, Police Department Public Information Officer. We just concluded a situation on Nelson Drive in which we were able to get the suspect into custody safely. He will be going to jail for robbery and potentially, after we finish our investigation, for the pursuit and possible damage to the patrol cars that happened, but those parts are still under investigation. What brought us here was around 7:30 in the morning in the 1000 block of Home Depot. We responded to a theft. In that theft, he was armed with a knife and made actions with that, or threats with that, in order to making it a robbery. Officers were checking the area for the vehicle and the suspect. They happened to find the vehicle and a pursuit ensued. As that pursuit continued, it did drive for about 2.5 miles from where the location where the actual offense happened, but it drove in circles and through various speeds, eventually coming to a stop on Nelson Drive, where he was inside. He was armed with a knife and was making active threats to potentially cause harm to himself, which sparked us to do a negotiation. After a little over 2 hours from that negotiation, we were able to successfully get him to surrender, and we were able to get him potentially some help after he gets done with his criminal charges.
Prior to him surrendering, did he at all harm himself with the knife on question?
Not that we're aware of.
Are you able to provide us with the items that were stolen?
I cannot tell you the items per departmental policy and communication guidelines. We don't release the specific items that were stolen, but I can tell you that most thefts occur from things that are easily concealed on a person.
Can we get a name, age, description, anything?
Jimmy, 1 second, I have that. His name is Jimmy Lewis Price, Jr.
You said it was an hour of negotiating?
A little over 2 from the whole start of the event when it concluded to the time that we were able to get him in custody.
Did he make entrance to a house or just
He stayed inside the vehicle that he was in.
You mentioned him having the knife inside of the store. Were there, if it was threats to employees or other customers that were in the store?
At this time, it would be employees.
Do you know how many employees he threatened? Was it just 1, 2, a bunch of them?
I do not. I mean, the charge for robbery is contingent on the fact that you're armed at the time that you do it and you make some type of threat, whether that be verbally or with the weapon itself, to make people feel as though they're in danger. You actually don't even have to have a weapon. Just alluding that you are going to cause injury or harm to somebody via threat of a weapon constitutes robbery and outright.
Do you know about the approximate cost of what he stole?
We don't release the price of items.
Were the items recovered?
I believe so, yes.
Anything else you want us to know about what your crew did today?
Now, successful negotiations is how we wanted this to end. I'm proud of the work that the teams did, and this is why we have the systems in place that we do in order to try to bring things under control and get things wrapped up as quickly as we can.